All right, a very good afternoon to all students who are online now. Here, I can see that there's 31 participants online. Yes. So welcome to this lockdown version of physics clinic conducted by Mr. Lee. So first of all, I would like to check whether everyone can hear my sound. If yes, please write down yes inside the chat box. Okay, I'm here waiting for your comment. Yes, yeah, guys. All right. So yep, thank you for your reply. So get used to how we communicate during online class. Try to use the chat box to reply to our questions. Okay, during Mr. Lee's class also like that. All right. So whenever he asks questions, try to reply to his questions. All right. So now it's 4 p.m. Without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Lee to start his session, physics clinic, together with all students who are here. So now Mr. Lee is online. So let's wait Mr. Lee to start his video and then also unmute his mic. Okay, let's check whether Mr. Lee can hear me. All right, Mr. Lee on his camera. Okay, and then also the mic.
Okay,
Okay, we have Roslyn. We have Roslyn
people can hear me. Can you
on his mic. Okay, one moment. I mute it first. Okay. One moment, yeah, we are trying to mute someone. All right, so yeah, Mr. Lee, you may switch on your mic and start to talk. Okay, your mic is off for now.
All right, okay. Are you able to hear what I say now?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Lee.
All right, very good afternoon. And okay, now, earlier on, I have given the exercise of on ticker tape to my Form 4 students. All right, and I was thinking, why not I give it to my Form 5 students, which I did. All right, unfortunately, okay, there are people who actually hand up, okay, the work to me. I got a shock, okay. I got a shock because basically 80% of students who are going to be sitting for SPM the end of this year are not sure about how to solve those questions related to ticker tape, all right? You probably may think that ticker tape is not important, all right? But if the question is given and then you are not able to handle them, you are just going to let yourself lose the marks, okay? All right? So I'm going to show you some tricks, all right? Okay, actually I wouldn't say call it tricks, it's just a little bit of tiny kind of, what should I say, detail, okay? Detail, it's detail work, okay? All right, the word detail, many people are not bothered because detail, they will say carry not many marks, okay? All right. But if I were to start to give them reward, okay, especially cash reward, then they will fix their detail, okay. That is a problem with what, okay. So without wasting time, all right, thank you to George. I'm going to start the only, I think, around 6 or 7 questions. It will fix you, okay. All right, it will fix your problem in this chapter. All right, okay, without much delay, I'm going to open up my, what should I say? Give me one. All right, give me one moment. Okay, hang on. All right, okay, I'm going to open up my slide so that every one of you will be able to see, right, a bigger version of my slide. Okay, so everybody can hear what I say? All right.
Yes, we can hear you, and the slide PowerPoint is open.
All right.
Slideshow is open. All right, good.
I hope everybody can see loud and clear, and I'm going to, all right, okay, I'm going to go to the first slide. All right. So I'm going to share with you, okay, some of the work done by the Form 4 student. All right. I have selectively select a few Form 4 and also Form 5 students to share with you. All right. So let's take a good look at this particular question. This session will last probably 30 to 40 minutes. I know it's a hot afternoon and you people will probably go back to sleep after I end this. So I don't want to prolong your time. So can you see that every ticker, every stripe of ticker tape contain 10 ticks? Okay, huh? They didn't draw. But some of you are got, you know, a thread because you're not aware. This is actually the first cutting, right? There are a total of 5 cutting, right? The second one understood, okay, is going to be here, and the third one is going to be here, all right? Okay, now they will try to give you some tricks in exam, but if you are caught, okay, some of you will think that number 1 doesn't exist, all right? Sorry, you got trapped, okay? So very first question is a very simple and direct. Most of you would have already come across. And basically, I still got problem with students, even the Form 5. They give me answer 0.2. My God, it's one tick, lah, brother. All right, one tick, how can you give me answer 0.2? Clear. All right, so understood. A, what is the type of supply? Okay, there are people from 5, they answer current supply. Oh my God. Oh my God. If not current supply, you're going to use candle, man. Or you're going to use petrol or diesel to burn to give energy. Sure, current supply, man. Okay, so they're asking you what kind of current supply, direct current or alternate current, clear. All right, so understood it's going to be alternate current because you want to have movement. All right, we want to have movement of the ticker tape to and fro. Okay, up and down, or left to right, okay? Just like the knocking of the school bell, right? The knocking of the school bell. That's why SESCO need to supply alternate current to us. Okay, yeah? And C, wow, this is another one, I got a heart attack. All right, there are so many people give me what type of motion. Come on, you give me linear motion. All right, sure it's linear motion because it is a straight line. All right, it is a straight line. So what they actually wanted you to do when you talk about motion, you're going to talk about your velocity, you're going to talk about your acceleration. All right, and some people say object seems to be moving. Oh my God, how are you able to get marks if you answer question like that? Clear. So many times already I said this is distance against time. So you're going to use the tip or the ending of the ticker tip, all right, get the line, which is understood is going to be a straight line. That's why many of you put the word linear, all right, linear motion. But if you put linear motion, you're going to lose all your marks. All right, if you put linear motion, you're going to lose all your marks. I'm going to draw another graph to show you the graph velocity against time, and another one, acceleration against time. Okay, all right. So basically, I'm going to show you 2 more graphs so that you know what to give later on. All right, velocity against time. So velocity against time, you just follow the line that you already have drawn. All right. Okay, this line that you already have drawn from A to B, and some of you will start asking, why I borrow this line? Wait, brother, this is velocity, you know. Velocity is distance over time. Are you aware that time is actually trapped inside every cutting of the ticker, all right? Every cutting of the stripe of the ticker tape, do you know that? Every cutting would have 10 ticks, meaning 10 times 0.02, meaning the total time will be 0.2. That's why you're going to use line which I label as A and B as your line for velocity. Done. All right. And understood. Okay, from velocity to acceleration graph, what did I tell you? Get gradient. All right. This distance time is the first graph. Velocity time is the second graph. Okay. Acceleration time is the third graph. So to draw the third graph, you need to ask yourself, what is the gradient? All right. And some people will straight away answer, hey, I don't know how to calculate gradient. Okay, don't know, give yourself number. I give a 5 here. Maybe you give a 15 here. All right. Then you would have number. Then you make yourself happy. Clear? And what about the base? Then give also a number. Probably give a 10 here. So you know. All right, you know. Okay, the triangle you are looking at is this triangle. So making use of this triangle, you are able to get gradient with the value of the height, which is going to be a 10. All right, and the base also is going to carry another 10. So it's going to be a gradient 10 over 10. All right, 10 over 10, you get the number is going to be 1. Hey, apa khabar? What is that? There is an acceleration. All right, gradient of the second graph will be used as the value. All right, gradient of the second graph will be used as your value. All right. Okay, gradient of the second graph will be used as a value. Okay, for the third graph. All right. Understand? So you're going to put 1 here. You're going to have a constant, a straight line, because the value or the gradient is always constant, irrespective. Whether I'm going to ask you the gradient, okay, point A to B, gradient of AB, gradient for BC, all right, gradient for CD, just graph it. Okay, or gradient for DE, you know there is a straight line. So gradient will be always the same. So the gradient for the line, which is either AB or BC or CD or DE, will be always 1. So your answer is going to say, talk about the velocity, right? Velocity increases uniformly, all right, with a constant acceleration. Why constant? Because the number always stayed at 1. Got it? So the first answer for A will be alternate current. All right. The answer for B is going to be 0.02 second. And answer for C will be what? Okay. Object move with a velocity, okay, that increases uniformly, all right, with a constant acceleration. That should be the answer there. Clear? So I'm going to share with you the answer given by some of the students who already passed me, all right, who actually shared us, okay, or have done their job, okay, as expected. Okay, I know many of you try to do, but when you do for the maybe the first two questions, this question is okay. But when you proceed to the second one, to the third one, you go stuck, and then it actually defeat your, kill your, okay, motivation to continue doing. Clear? All right. So, okay, you see, Jocelyn, okay, Jocelyn did the work. Okay, even Jocelyn, her answer is not entirely correct. All right, probably for this and this, but not the last one. All right, what is the type of motion in which you only write acceleration? How do you expect examiner to give you marks? All right, you need to talk about motion, meaning you talk about what happened to velocity, whether it increase or decreases. Okay, if it increase, is it uniformly or not uniformly? And also go to acceleration, whether it's constant or not constant. Clear? Or zero acceleration. I hope people get it. All right, this is a second part. All right, so okay, average velocity. Okay, so average velocity understood. Okay, you got learned. Everybody got learned this. Average velocity. Okay, the word average is like your average mark for your monthly test. All right, for your monthly test for month of January or February or March until June 6 months. Then you total up. Then you total up. Okay, average velocity will be your total distance. All right, over total time. All right, over the time, but you find total. Clear? So you're going to add up all. Faham? Right, you're going to add up all. So how to find the total distance? Understood, you are given the ticker tape, strap number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. You see every length of the cutting. Clear? So what you do is you got to add up. Okay, but Jocelyn got do, but she stopped there. Right, she stopped there. She only get total of the what? She only get the total of the distance. Stop there. Right, she forget about the time. Maybe she's too excited. All right, so to further continue with the work, all right, so average velocity, she will probably need to put the distance at the top there, which is going to be, okay, what she has calculated, right, 39 centimeter over the time. Brother, you got 6 cutting. No, every cutting you didn't need to calculate. Cutting number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So every cutting, so what you do is you will calculate 6 times. Every cutting will be a 0.2. All right, if you want to show 0.02 times 10, up to you, but it's not necessary. So there you go. All right, okay, if you were to calculate it properly, all right, you will be able to get an answer which is a 32.5. All right, 32.5, okay, meter per second. All right, there's a Form 5 student by the name of Michelle. Michelle always did her work correctly. All right, so what she do is she knows this is a straight line basically. Right, velocity increases uniformly. She knows it's a straight line. All right, and she know, all right, the increase in the velocity is uniformly, meaning, all right, it increases by the same rate. So what she does is, all right, she will total the velocity, initial velocity, right, which is the first value, right, which is the first value, okay, of this one, right, first value, that means the first cutting, all right, and the final cutting, right, she will total, okay, all right, and then divided by 2, just like your marks, okay. If your marks were to increase, uniformly, this is how you get your average mark. Sure, answer is correct, but clear? All right. Okay, she got the value from here. All right, you see or not? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at elephant, which is asking for acceleration. Clear? All right. So, okay, I'm pretty sure you can see, even though it's a little bit small. All right, initial velocity, which is shown here. All right, she is putting a distance over time. All right, and you notice that the distance is a 4 cm. Do you notice a 4 here? I probably point a 4. All right, I probably point a 4 at the graph. All right, this is the number point here, okay, which is number 4, which is the first cutting. That's why she put a 4 there divided by 0.2. Why? The time is 0.2. That's why she get the first U. That's why you see the U here will be a 20. And then the final one, which is this one, all right, final velocity, all right, the length of the final one, some of you, All right, I think Billy got do, he hantam a 10. He is not aware that this is actually a 9 here. All right, there mata, right? Mata sedikit. All right, okay, so you got to be very, very particular. Clear? This is detail work. All right, if you are not particular about detail work, all right, one day detail will kill you. All right, so it's going to be a 9 over, right? It's going to be a 9 over 0.2. You'll get a 45. That's why she put a 45 there. All right, add up and then divided by 2. This is the average, and this average value, okay, will be the same as what we calculated in the number way. All right, using the total distance. All right, using the total distance here. All right, over the total time here. All right, so total distance we will add up. Okay, every length of the ticker tape. Right? 5 plus 5 and plus 6 and plus 7 and plus 8 and plus 9. Take a look. All the number is here. Okay, all the number is here. Every ticker tape has its own length. Clear? All right, huh? Okay, so let's take a look at the final answer for acceleration. We all know the formula is this, right? Then substitute the value in. All right, your value V is a 45, right? 45. Okay, value U is a 20. So masukkan, most students will make mistake in this, which I keep on talking about it. All right, and in your textbook, I purposely send the e-book of the Form 4 so that you learn how to do their time. Okay, you either do jumping. Okay, jumping meaning you're going to jump. You're going to jump from the middle of the first cutting to the middle of the first cutting, or to the third cutting, to the fourth cutting, to the fifth cutting, and to the last cutting. So you see how many times you jump. All right, you are jumping, okay, from the first to the second, second, all right, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. All right, fifth jump. All right, 5 kali lompat. So your time you are going to use to be 5 times 0.2. All right. So this calculation here, okay, if you do the shortcut, right, the time is going to be, you jump 5 times, is going to be times a 0.2 second, right? 0.2 second, then you're going to get a 1 second. All right. But in your book, they use this method to write 6 minus 1. There is another way to shorten your work. All right, you have all the cutting here. You see my cutting here. I number until 6 cutting, 6 square. So what we do is when you jump, you always jump 5. Then when you jump 5 times. So 5 times 0.2. Okay. Do I make myself clear? All right. Can I move from here? Otherwise, all our time will be spent on question number 1. Let's move. All right. This is another question that I always talk about. You know, remember when I was in the class, this is a very popular drawing that I keep on giving to you, okay, whether you are in Form 3, whether you're in Form 4 or whether you're in Form 5. I keep on talking about it. All right, I keep on talking about, okay, here 6 Newton. Okay, hang on, it's not properly drawn. I should be drawing the what, okay, right, going right up. Okay, doesn't matter, I'm going to redraw. Okay, all right. I'm sure some of you will get, sick of seeing me draw the same thing, all right? Because it's not easy to make this point clear into your head, so that you are going to move the force, okay? All right? You're going to move from A to B, okay? When you stop here, you're going to continue with the journey from B to C, all right? Then you know this is 6 Newton. All right, I'm talking about force, easy for you to understand. All right, 8 Newton, and then you stop at C. So understood, your resultant force will be here. And I always give you a 3 arrow. Here will be 2 arrow. 1 arrow to 2 arrow, and then the 3 arrow. These will be your resultant force. So how do you get a resultant force? Understood, you're going to use Pythagoras theorem. All right, which is going to be a 6 squared and 8 plus 8 squared and the square root 2 there. Then you calculate, you know your answer will come out to be a 10. All right, but when they draw the diagram or the triangle going down, all right, then it already can kill you. Okay, is it so easy to kill your spirit? Okay, all right, is this so difficult? Huh? Apa khabar? Okay, right? Okay, let's show the working here. All right, it's basically they just change the direction. All right, from going up to coming down. Then I'm going to apply what I have shown there. All right, you're going to move, okay, 3 Newton, okay, 3, okay, meter per second, because we talk about speed. So afterwards, I will use the word resultant speed or resultant velocity. Clear? This is going to be a 4. All
all right, meter per second. So the same story, A to B, B to C. So what is your resultant velocity? AC. This is your resultant velocity. And you know, with a 90-degree here, all right, your resultant velocity will be a 5. No need for me to show you Pythagoras theorem, wasting time. Do you agree? So we know, all right, when your resultant velocity is going to be a 5 meter per second, all right, and it's a constant velocity, they ask you what is the distance, all right, after 20 seconds. So you use the simple formula that you learn, right, in your lower form, all right, velocity equals to distance over time, all right, velocity equals to distance over time. So you want to find distance, right, it's going to be, all right, velocity times time, clear? And velocity, you got it, resultant velocity, all right, that you have calculated is a 5, and you are given the time 20 seconds. All right, even you put in the value is still okay. You see meter per second times second, right? Per second and second cancel out. Then you only have meter left. Okay, all right. So if you cannot do this type of question, okay. If you cannot do, ask yourself why you cannot do. Clear? Okay. Are you easily get cheated? Okay, by a simple question like that. I'm going to remove. Okay, I'm going to remove the pencil marking, all right, so that you can see how other people apply their work. All right, okay, now Jocelyn did it in another way. So what she does is, all right, every velocity she multiplied by 20, which is okay lah. She only make the number get bigger. All right, this 3 here, she go and multiply by 20 because she know what 20 seconds. All right, this 4 here also she multiply by 20, so she get a 80. All right, okay, 80 meter per second. The same go, 80 meter. Okay, 80 meter. Okay, and then the other side also the same thing. Okay, right? 3 also she times 20 become a 60. Right? So she only make her number become bigger. But we know, okay, when you apply Pythagoras theorem, you also do the same thing. Also times with 20, then you will get 100. All right? Then you get 100. There's another way of doing it. Okay, but I won't say it's wrong. Okay, but why you want to make your number become bigger and bigger? I wouldn't say wrong because objective ma. So no big deal. Okay, it's up to you. Right? Okay, but okay, I'm happy because she is able to get it correct. That matters. Next. All right. Okay, huh? Some of you have this question but do not know where to start. It's so clear. Initial velocity is a 1. All right, acceleration is a 1. All right. Okay, and then distance travel is a 1. What did they ask? They asked you to find velocity. So you ask yourself, which formula will you use? All right, now if you get stuck, meaning your 4 formula of equation, you have problem all the time. All right, okay, I don't want to keep on talking about it. It's so clear. All right, when you put in, you're going to have 1 square plus with 2 times 1 times 1. All right, 1 square, you get back a 1, then 2 times 1 times 1, you get a 3. So total is going to be a 3. You take away the square, then you're going to have a square root. Press your calculator. All right. So those of you in Form 5 and you still cannot do, think of students who are in Form 4. They are so confident in doing their work. Can I go to the next one? All right. This is another question. All right. And I purposely, as what I mentioned, send you the ebook. All right. Most of the question in they only give you, okay, jump by only 1 tick. Understand? So in other words, they will give you tick for number 1 and tick number 2. It's only 1 tick and then they will give you the value. Okay. All right. Tick A and then tick okay, dot A and dot B. They only have 1. Then jump another 1. Then jump another 1. Then jump another 1. Probably this will be the last one. Okay. Then they will give you this value. This is the a very traditional question. All right. And most people can do this. Oh yes. But what if they were to jump 2 times? All right, jump 2 times meaning 2 ticks. All right, do you see or not? Okay, I'm going to draw the dotted line so that you are able to follow. I'm going to draw the dotted line. Okay. If they were to cut the stripe by 2 ticks, you just follow accordingly. Do the cutting. Every 2 ticks you do the cutting. Understand? Every 2 ticks you do the cutting. What is the problem? But the same goes here. Every 2 ticks you do the cutting. Okay, done. All right. So you have 2 persons presenting the answer. One is Vinyong in Form 5, right? One is Jocelyn in Form 4. Clear? All right. So it doesn't matter. You see the same. We look at initial velocity first. All right. Okay. This is shown by this Jocelyn. All right, 3.2 centimeter, she changed to meter first, then she get a 0.8. All right, but Binyong didn't change to meter. Okay, he got 80 centimeter per second. Sama. If I change to meter, it will be 0.8. All right, and then we look at V. Okay, V will be 6.8. Okay, the last reading. Okay, 6.8 distance. Right. Okay, and I'm sure you know why divided by 0.4, right? 0.04, right? Because of 2 ticks. Every 1 tick, all right? If this is 1 tick, then it will be a time equivalent to 0.02, 0.02 second. Boleh? But what you see here, every cutting have 2 ticks, all right? Every cutting have 2 ticks. So if every cutting have 2 ticks, you should know very clearly the time will be 0.04. Don't get it wrong. All right, huh? 0.04 second. Boleh? That's why you see a 0.04 at the bottom here and 0.04 at the bottom here. The same goes to Binyong. All right, 0.04 at the bottom here and 0.04 at the bottom here. All right. So Jocelyn did in meter per second. She changed it to meter divided by 100. Here, do you notice that? She got a 1.7, but Binyong get 170. Fine, it's okay. They are the same. So velocity acceleration. This is the story. Come here again. All right. Many of you get this one wrong for your time. All right. And luckily, these 2 students are able to get it correct. Okay. So what we did is, all right, the same like just now. If you calculate the number of cutting, right? This is the first cutting. This is the second cutting. This is the third cutting. This is cutting. The 5th cutting. 5 cutting, you jump 4 times. All right. Yeah, so your time will be 4 times of every time you jump, you are actually jumping 2 ticks. All right. And then 4 times 0.04. Apa khabar? All right. But Binyong did it another way. She put a 8 times 0.02. All right. Okay, which is the same as 4 times 0.04. Clear? That's why you see that they reach at the same answer, 5.6 meter second, 5.6 meter per second squared. Boleh? Do I make myself clear? Or if you don't want, then you jump from meter to meter. I'm going to use green color. Right? The first cutting, you're going to draw a dotted line here. Okay. The second cutting, you're going to put a dotted line there. The third cutting, you're going to put the dotted line there. The 4th cutting, dotted line there. The 6th cutting, dotted line there. And you want to see how many times you jump. All right. Yeah. Are you like a blue color? All right. From the first dotted line to the second dotted line, 1 time you jump. All right. Okay. The next one, second time you jump. Right. The next one, the 3rd time you jump. Right. And the last one, another 1 more time you jump. So you actually jump 4 times. Right? When you jump 4 times, understood. That's why you're going to multiply a 4 there. Do I make myself clear? All right. And Jocelyn did explain it here very clearly. Clear? All right. Anybody got any problem? Come on. Come on. All right. If you have no problem, can I go to the next one? All right. Okay. I have 100 over, okay, 120 or 130 from 5 students. Okay. All right. But not many of them are willing to come into my physics clinic class. They think that they are very good. Okay. Unfortunately, okay, the good story is, unfortunately, our 10 students, right? Our 10 students, right? Okay, only maybe 3 or 2 want to attempt to do it. All right. Out of 3, you tell me how many of them will get it correct. All right. Some of them out of 3, maybe only 1 get it correct, but not all correct. You know, half correct, half wrong. Okay, it's something very saddening. Okay, so the Form 5 students, okay, have been thinking that they are at a very high level, but just the question on ticker tip can kill them. All right, but of course, I didn't show you the work done by Jalesia, and also Amber, and a few more, all right, who always do their work. All right, these are of course very high level students. They always get it correct. Okay, all right, but I've been showing the Form 5 students' work. It's time for me to show you some of the Form 4 students' work. If Form 4 students' work can do it, you cannot do it. Register for the wrong SPM, right? You should wait until 22 to register. Not this year. This year is the wrong year for you to see for SPM. All right. So after saying that, if you think that okay, you cannot postpone your SPM to 2022, all right, okay, to sit for your real SPM paper, please. Okay, pull your socks higher. Okay, all right. Please pull your socks higher and stop thinking that you're in Form 5. And you are very good in this, the actual fact you know. You are far, far away from good. Okay, huh? All right. When I start looking at your work, then I know, oh my God, my students from 5 are not able to do question on ticker tape. Oh my God. Okay, and I won't want that to happen. Okay. This question, all of you get it wrong. Okay, except Jocelyn and Tu and Binyong. Okay, everybody get it wrong because you got stuck by this one. All right, in the 6 second. There's one question in Form 4 that we did about movement that uses the same word in the 6 second. Alright, dalam saat ke-6 maksudnya apa? Maksudnya apa? In my in my 6th birthday, okay? Alright? Or on my 6th birthday, okay? On my 6th birthday. Alright? On my 6th birthday. In the 6 second maksudnya apa? You don't look at from number 1, okay, from 0 to 5. You don't look at from 0 to 5. Understand? All right, or we start from, okay, you don't look at, let's say this is the 5 second. Clear? We don't look at it. All right, okay, all right. In the 6 second, okay, dalam saat ke-6, it simply means until 6 second here. But what we are pointing out is actually, what we are looking at is actually this one. All right, what we are looking at is actually this one. I put it in different color. This one from here to here. Okay. Alright, dalam saat ke-6, bukan dalam 6 saat. So how to get this? Understood. Alright, how to get that? Alright, we get that by taking the distance. Alright, by taking the distance traveled. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna correct it. By taking the distance that you travel in distance you travel in 5 seconds, and the distance you travel in 6 seconds, you minus them. Alright, so according to the question, all right, it moves a distance of 6 meters in the 6th distance, meaning, all right, S6 minus S5 will give you 30 meters. That means here, not 30 meters. S6 minus X5 will give you here, all right, 6 meters. Understand? That is the meaning. Clear? That is the meaning. Okay, huh? That is the meaning. So your 30 meters is actually, all right, the difference of the distance, all right, is actually S6 minus S5. All right, that is the meaning in the 6 second. All right, in the 6 second. All right, or even they use the word on the 6 second. Okay, on the 6 second, that is the meaning. Faham? Faham? Not from 1, not from 0 second until 5 second or until 6 second. 6 second is all wrong. Okay, let's take a good look. All right, let's take a good look. I will share the one shown by Binyong. I think it's clearer. Okay, what he has written is clearer. So allow me to erase this. Okay, allow me to maintain my how should I say what first? Okay, this is the 5th second. This is the 6th second. He also drawn the diagram. All right, he also have drawn the diagram there. You notice that he had drawn here 5 seconds. He had drawn here, right? Add 1 more second. That means this is actually the 6th second. All right, this is actually the 6th second. So he calculates. All right, by having u equals to 0, all right, okay, and then that's all, clear? That's all right. Okay, you probably may not understand what he has written. Okay, you probably may not. Okay, let me show you my version of my calculation. But if you understand my explanation, it's already good. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to have okay, I'm going to have u equals to 0. I'm going to put down here, okay, all my unknown. All right, okay, u equals to 0 at the beginning. All right, I do not know the a. All right, but I know the time. I have the time. One is 5 and the other one is 6. All right, okay. So I'm going to use the third formula, which is going to be a S. I'm going to write S5 first. What does it mean S5? What is the meaning S5? S5 will be the time travel in 5 seconds. Equivalent to ut plus half at squared. All right, half at squared. And you know that, all right, because the u is a 0. So 0 times t will give me 0. So, okay, I don't have to calculate that. I only calculate half times a. I do not know what the a is. I'm going to put your a there. And the time is 5. I'm going to put a 5 squared. For 5 squared, I'm going to get a 25. So I'm going to get a 25 over 2. It's going to be a 12.5a equivalent to S5. Okay, done, huh? Then I'm going to get the value of S6. All right, I'm going to draw a line here. All right, S6. Okay, Binyong tried to explain to me, but okay, when you put like this, many students don't understand you. I know you're talking about 6 seconds. Clear? Okay, but people who are not aware do not know what you write. Okay, S6 equivalent to, you use the same formula. Again, all right, your U is still the same 0. All right, U sama. What's the difference? Time lah, 6 seconds. So it's going to be 0 times 6 again. 0 times 6 because your U is 0 ma. You should get back as 0. You only calculate the one at the back. Half times A, and it's going to be a 6 square. You're going to get a 36 over 2. Then you get an 18A. All right, this is your S6. So what do you do? All right, you're going to apply what I've explained to you. S6 minus S5 will give you 6 seconds. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to use this place here to do. All right, so basically it's going to be okay, right here. I hope I have enough space. Okay, I probably erase this. All right, or the whole thing. All right, okay, so that I have time, I have space to put what I want to put. So it's going to be a S6 minus S5, give me a total according to here. All right, according to here is going to be a 6 meters. All right, so I'm going to put the value in. All right, S6 is going to be 18A. Betul? All right, it's going to be 18A minus, okay, S5 is going to be a 12A. All right, yeah, many students can't do because of the nature of the question, equivalent to 6. Okay, so if you do a simple calculation, all right, okay, 18 minus a 12A, you're going to get a 5.5A equivalent to a 6. All right, do you see Jocelyn drawing? You see Jocelyn, right, calculation? So your A equivalent to a 6 over 5.5. Right, and then your answer will be exactly A, which is going to be 1.09. Okay, it will be this answer, 1.09. Okay, everybody clear? Right? She put the 6 on the right side. Okay, she put the 6 on the right side because this is the S, this is the S5. This is the S5. All right, and this is the S6. That means she bring the S5 to the right side. Clear? All right, she bring like this one, she bring the S5 to the right side. That's why the S5 become plus. Faham? S6 minus S5, but she bring the S5, all right, over to the right side, then become S5 plus 6. Boleh? You notice or not? You notice S5 plus 6. All right, okay. Now this is not a very high level student, but is KEBA question, hot question. All right, so make yourself good in KEBA question. I don't want you to do all the easy question. All right, okay, like what I talked about the ticker tip just now. All right, you can do question with only one tick. Okay, one tick, and then another one more tick here, tick number 2, then another tick here, tick number 3, another tick number 4, another tick number 5. Once they start to give you 2 ticks, then you die. All right, 2 ticks here, another 2 ticks here, 4 ticks, another 2 ticks, 6 ticks, and 8 ticks, and 10 ticks, and then you lose your mind already. Okay, so be careful because you are the first batch of KSSM. We have no idea. All right, we have no idea how tough that question is. All right, this one. Okay, we know that movement. We know the movement. This is a positive movement, meaning it moved from A to B. Okay, and it's positive. All right. Okay, B. Okay, and B here is the same time, then B to C. So probably if you are good in graph, you will know that you are actually moving, all right? Okay, in a straight line, and then you make a U-turn, right? Because of negative. Do you notice the velocity in negative form here? Do you notice that? That means you are going to move from A all the way to B. Probably B is here, all right? And then you're going to make a U-turn and actually come back. So how far have you moved from A to B? Understood? No? You find your area, your distance travel. How to find distance travel? This is what you learn. Okay, area below the graph. So you get the area below the graph, the one I shaded in red color now. Okay, this one. Clear? And when you come back, come back meaning you probably come back to point C. Then you come back to point C. All right, this is point C. Okay, I'm going to use purple color. All right. Okay, you come back here. Okay. All right, you come here. This will be a distance that is shown here. Then this distance will be the distance shown by the one that I shaded the purple color. All right. Okay, and this is actually the displacement. Clear? What is displacement? The distance between the object, the distance between the initial object, okay, and your final point of the object. This is the initial, okay, position of the object, and this is the final, all right, position of the object. So that displacement is AC. Clear? So you are told it's 30 meters. All right. So what do you do? What do you do? Then you get the distance traveled by the object from A to B. All right. And then you're going to minus the distance, right, traveled by the object from B to C to give you the displacement, okay, which is given as a 30 here. All right. This number here. All right. You put it in, you calculate, then your answer will come out. All right. You remember how to get area or distance traveled? Area below the graph. All right. Okay. So it's going to be the, all right, SAB will be, okay, this, okay, this, the one shaded red color. So you know the height, which is a 10. All right. And you know the base, which is a T. So basically it's going to be a 10T. All right. Then you're going to minus. You're going to minus. Be careful when you minus. Huh? Be careful. Huh? All right. Because, all right, you do not know. Okay. Even though you know this is a 5. Yes, I know the height is a 5. Okay. What about the length? The length you do not know. So, but you know, okay, you know this is T, and you know this is 12. So it's going to be basically 12 minus T. You substitute in. Be careful. When you minus and you substitute in, all right, you're going to be careful because you have a minus sign in front of the bracket. All right, and there's a 5 here. All right, okay. Okay, the length, which is 12 minus T, times with the height, which is a 5. And then you continue and do, and you probably will get the answer. All right, be careful. Huh? All right, 10T minus, don't forget, the 5 also belong to 12. 5 times 12 become a 60. All right, and then negative and negative become positive. Be careful with that. All right, okay, negative and negative become positive, and then with the 5 there, you're going to have a 5T. Boleh? So if you're good in maths, you can do it inside your brain already. Okay, 10T plus 5T become 15T. Then negative 60 to the right side become positive 60. So it will be a 15T. It will be a 15T equivalent to a 30 plus 60. That will give you a 90. There you go. Your answer will be a 6 second. Boleh? I hope you can get it, huh? All right. I hope you can get it. Okay. If you are in Form 5, impossible, you cannot get it. All right. Because students who are in Form 4, they can do it. Okay. This is also the work of Jocelyn. Okay, let's erase what? All right, erase my pencil marking. All right. Okay, you'll be able to see what she did. Okay, take a good look at what she has written there. All right. Okay, she put a 10T minus bracket there. All right, minus bracket. Okay. All right. And then you notice that when she go and break the bracket, there is a positive here. All right. Okay, if you have not put a positive there, you are making a mistake. So it's going to be a 10T plus 5T is going to give you a 15T. All right. Okay. I expect my explanation to be 40 minutes for me, but it's about to be 45. All right. So this is the last one. I'm going to stop after doing this. All right. Basically, nothing to explain to you. Basically, nothing to explain to you. Initial velocity. All right. 1.2. She's shown. Okay. All right. She show it here, but you change it to meter. Do you know? Do you see? Divided by 100. Right. She always want to change it. It's okay. No problem. All right. And then your final. Okay. Your final. All right. She also changed it to meter. Do you notice that? Clear? This is what she get. All right. Time taken. You see. Right. Time taken. The same thing. How many cutting? Or you do the same thing. You jump. All right. You jump. You jump from the middle here, you jump to the middle here, and to the middle here, to the middle here, to the middle here, all right, and okay, to the middle here, and you see how many times you jump, all right? Okay, 1 time you jump, okay, 2 times you jump, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, okay? First time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time you jump. Clear? right? This is the time in between used in acceleration, okay? Right? Or you take we are 6 images, okay? Right? You take a 6 minus 1, all right? Then it's still 5 times you jump, right? 5 times here, all right? Okay, yeah? And don't forget this question they try to trick you or not. The time is not 0.02. The time between the images 0.04. Some people don't read question carefully. They still hantam 0.02. Faham? Clear? You notice the time here every time, okay? Even though one tick, she divided by 0.04. Faham? All right? You have to be very, very alert. Don't ever let yourself lose all the marks like this. So then after you get this one, all right? Okay, hantam over here. All right. Most students who cannot get it correct, okay, I think I mark Billy's work. All right, Billy make a lot of mistake with this time. Hi, Billy, are you here, Billy? Hello, Billy, are you here? Hello? Okay. Billy, are you here? Boleh, huh? All right. So is everybody okay or not? Billy, okay, you know your mistake, huh? All your time, okay, all your time are not correct, I'm not sure. All right. Okay. So I shake my head when I mark your work, okay? All right. If you only take the initiative, fix your time, that will be good already. Clear? And I know many of you are not good in Form 4 work, especially those Form 5, and I am very, very worried. Okay, huh? I'm very worried if, let's say, I'm supposed to explain this to you, but time already come to an end. I don't want my lesson to be too long. I'm going to bore you, all right? Because some of you look at ticker tape, you will say, especially the Form 5, some are very egoistic. Some of them will say, oh, I'm Form 5. I'm sure I'm able to do ticker tape. Hey, apa khabar? If you can do ticker tape, why you are so scared to send your work to me? All right, even if you send, some of you did half-half. All right, question 3 you send, question 4 missing. Question 5 you send, question 6 missing. Okay, that's it. Okay, all the best to you. Selamat Hari Gawai. All right, and think of what I said. Okay, if you are ready for Form 5 this year, behave like a Form 5 student. Okay, all right. If the simple one can catch you, all right, I do not know what to say. Okay, anyway, all the best to you. All right, I hope you are motivated. Okay, right, and okay, always take up the challenge. Whenever I give you any question in the WhatsApp, don't chicken out. Okay, please don't chicken out. Okay, please take the initiative to, you know, take up the challenge and do the work. Boleh? All right. I spent one whole morning marking and looking at the work and almost having a heart attack when I realized my Form 5 students cannot do question on ticker tape or ticker timer. All right. Okay, I'm going to George, you want to say anything, George?
Yes, of course, which we can see that since 2020, we're having lockdown until now. And now students are still staying at home with having online class. So you guys need to have your own schedule of study. Of course, we will do a lot of program every week, okay, on every Tuesday for physics, and in the future, maybe more on other subjects. So we hope that you can take up this opportunity to join the live, especially you can share the information to all your friends out there, okay, since it is FOC, free of charge, and we hope that
hang on, these 2 weeks of holiday,
with this we can help more students, especially in Malaysia. All right, so spend your time, prepare for your SPM 2021, and it is going to happen just in 5 months' time. Okay, if it is on schedule. If it is not, then it will be delayed until 2022. So take up the challenge, do all the necessary revision, especially in Form 4, as you miss out a lot. So we'll do a lot of programs. Hopefully you can join it. Right, so that's all from me. And thank you, Mr. Lee, for today's session. We'll see you next week. Right, thank you very much, and bye-bye, guys.
Make use of your 2 weeks time, okay? The best time for you, okay? You are going to, you know, springboard yourself to a higher level. Let all your friends start sleeping, but you take up the initiative and the effort, put in your full commitment and take up the challenge and do all your work, all right? Lessen your time of sleeping or resting, all right? Make use of these 2 weeks, okay, 14 days. This is, I will consider, this is Monday, right? This is the first day. Well, let's say we calculate starting from today, the first day. Make full use of it, okay, for these 2 weeks, and you know, jump. Okay, make sure you jump to a higher level. All right. Okay. With that, we come to the end of our session here. All the best to you. All right. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, and bye bye.